Hello everybody, this is Luciano from Touch Tap Play, and today we're checking out Pathfinder Adventures. This is the first time that I'm playing this game, so I hope it will be absolutely amazing because we're talking about an Obsidian game. Let's hope that indeed we'll have all the reasons to be happy. Warning, you are currently offline. If you would like to continue earning gold, please connect to the internet. I am connected to the internet. Probably this is just a small bug, we will ignore it. Welcome to Pathfinder Adventures. In this game your party of heroes races against time on a quest to defeat dangerous villains. This tutorial uses two special characters, Ogre and blah 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 blah. Il soir gigante tous. Auric I kill for coin, so this is my character, Auric. Oh, and Amico. Hello, charmed. Okay, we'll skip the dialogue. It's good that they have this option because very few people, myself included, read that. During this scenario, add 2 to your checks to defeat Banes. Each scenario is unique. For this tutorial scenario, the monsters and barrier cards are easier to defeat. I have no idea what this game is all about. I have not checked it out. I saw Obsidian. I clicked install. That's all that I did. So, what type of... This is a card collecting, card battler. To win, you need to defeat and corner the villain. Sandpoint Devil. Defeating a henchman usually lets you close its location. This helps corner the villain, the cultist. Each location is represented by a deck of cards. Okay, so we're talking about a deck building game, card battler and such. Let's see if this is good. The location deck is built using the list of card types you see in the upper left corner of your screen. There are 8 different types of cards: monsters, barriers, weapons, spells, and unknown cards. So there are 9 because, well, we have unknown cards. The location deck will have Banes to defeat, like these 3 monster cards. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. The location deck will also have useful boons to acquire, like these item cards. May I tap them? Not yet. Okay. The Sandpoint Devil and its devoted cultists are hidden throughout the Lost Coast. Whatever you say. Let's find out more about Auric and Amico. Let's tap here. Emiko is a bard accomplished with both weapons and magic, and she's hot. She uses boons of all types. Tap Auric's portrait to see him. Well, you know, these numbers mean nothing to me, but I'm sure that as you play, stuff will make sense, you know. Tap the powers button. Let's see what powers does Amiko has. Can hold up to 6 cards in her hand. She also has 2 music powers, so she's used to holding big things and if you know what I'm trying to say here. Oink oink. Okay. Auric is proficient with weapons and heavy armor. Oh, he can hold big stuff in his hands as well. Drag the panel up. Then tap Auric's Shield Bash and Weapon Mastery powers to see what they do. Shield Bash. Let's see what it does. Recharge a card with the offhand trait to add 1d6 to your melee combat check. Is that clear? Because I have no idea what I just read. When you play a weapon, you may recharge it instead of discarding it. Use your character powers often. Tap close when you're ready. Let's get to battle. Press the blue arrow to continue. This is the blue arrow. Each game has 30 turns. Oh, that's a lot. In normal play, you can drag the character portraits to change the turn order. For this tutorial, the turn order has been set. Okay, because I know nothing about this game. I don't even know if I like it so far. It looks cool. The visuals are great. Look at the nice drawings and art. Each turn goes through 5 phases. Oh my god, 5 phases each turn, and we have 30 turns, so this is 150 phases. Wow. This game might take a while to get used to. Oh, you may skip a phase. Okay, so the first phase is give a card to another character at your location. Move to another location. Explore the top card of the location deck. This is how you search for the good. End your turn and reset your hand. Oh, okay, so yeah. Each turn you may explore your location deck. Drag the card from the location deck in the upper left area to play it or tap it. We're tapping it. When you encounter a beneficial card like a boon, you attempt to check to add it to your hand and keep it. Also, you have to roll dice. I don't like that. I don't like that. But it's 10 and I needed how much? How much did I need to roll? I didn't see. Anyway, I got the card. You are above your hand size. You need to discard at the end of your turn. Tap the button that looks like a trash can. You have too many cards in your hand, of course. Those boots only give you a small bonus to a check, so they are a good choice. The boots that I just won. Okay, I will get rid of the boots. Discard. Let's move on. Hello, Oik. Or whatever your name is. Let's see how to play a card from my hand. Reveal, show the card here. It stays in your hand. This is essentially free. You can reuse the card later. What? Display, the card is taken out of your hand until its effect is done, and recharge. The card goes to the bottom of your deck. Okay. I understand. Discard. The card goes into the discard pile. This is like taking a small amount of damage. It is worth discarding for important roles like monster fights and to close locations. This is a very complex game from what I can see right now, and it will take a while to get used with. But it's good that we're going through this tutorial and the learning stages together, because this is what makes a game nice, the first things that you learn. Okay. So what do I have to do now? I have no idea what I have to do. Let's tap and get a card. Different checks use different skills. Oric's best skill to acquire this soldier is melee. To look at your skills, you can tap your character's portrait. Melee, where do I see melee? Strength +3. Oh, anyway, this doesn't mean a lot to me, so D10, D8, D10, D6, D4, I have no idea what that is. The lines are about the same. Anyway. Oh, I see here. Okay. So you have the skills here and you can select them. Let's roll the dice and see. 9 + 3. We are going to get the card. You've added an ally to your hand. Many allies and blessings can be discarded to explore a location again. Discard your new ally soldier to explore again. Okay, so the cards that I won are not very useful, and I don't get to really keep them or use them. Discard. So we are tapping and exploring. When you tap the check drop down, you can choose a different applicable skill to roll. Check to acquire intelligence knowledge 8. Okay, so intelligence or knowledge, they're both the same. I won't get an 8 probably. If you fail to acquire boom, it will be banished and will no longer appear in the scenario, which makes sense. Okay, next. Oh, we started a fight. This nasty goblin deals 1 damage before the combat begins. If you have an armor, recharge it to prevent the damage. Okay. Okay, what next? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? Tell me what to do now. Oh, damage, discard one. I have to discard a card. Okay. I have the battle axe, which gives me strength in melee. I have a health plate. Oh, sorry about that. Recharge this card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 3. We have the shield and the masterwork tools. Recharge this card to defeat a barrier whose highest difficulty to defeat is 14 or over. I really don't know what to discard. I have to discard. Let's get rid of this one because this seems to have the smallest value. Or this one. Let's discard this one. Discard. Okay, so next. It's time to fight. That is what I want to fight. All combat checks allow you to use your strength or melee skill. This is like punching the enemy. You can play cards such as weapons or spells to improve your roll and your chances to win. Oh, I see. So I have to get a 9. You see in the upper right corner, I have to check the 9 to defeat the guy. So let's see, may I use this one? You may tap cards to look at them, and then you may play them by dragging into the appropriate place. What's the appropriate place? Where is the appropriate place to play this battle axe? Come on. Am I playing it? Really now? Let's see. Did I play it or that was not the appropriate? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea if I played. Where do they say the appropriate place? Tell me, place the card there. Okay. Something happened. Let's carry on. Sandpoint Evil. After what we heard on the roof, this is a villain that we have to destroy. Ooh. I hate monster calls. Okay, that was a good... Oh, I just have to find him, not fight him. Or fight him. If you win the battle, your location will close, but the Sandpoint Devil will escape to an open location. They will cover their tracks using blessings. Okay. To corner the villain for good, you must close all the other locations, leaving the villain nowhere to run. So you go from place to place until you find... Okay. I understand. Okay. Be adventurous and bold. Well, I don't know the rules, but there will be... So some scenarios reward conservative play. This is not one of them. This is not good because I have no idea what the rules are, what the cards are doing. Who is this Endpoint Evil and what cards do I have in the deck? Do you see what I have here? So I have to get 15 in combat. So I'm only getting a +2, so I really need to get... Oh, I think I know. I can... Let's do this. 8. This is a spell. Discard this card to add 1d6 to any check. What is 1d6? Really now? What does 1d6 mean? Come on. After playing this card, if you do not have the divine skill, banish it. Otherwise, you may succeed at a divine 8 check to recharge this card. Instead of discarding it, I have no idea what this means. Oh my god. This is such a difficult game. For your combat check, discard this card to roll your arcane die plus 1d10 plus 1. What does that mean? Oh my god. Well, maybe I can get something Recharge this card to add 1d4 to any check by a character. What the fuck are these? These and stuff. Something with damage. Can I get something? Oh my god, I have no idea. Okay, so I have used that one for some reason. I need to roll a 15. I think we can do it with two. I should be able to do it with 2 dices. I don't know if the heavy crossbow will disappear or not. Let's see right now. We will 20, so I did hit them. Let's see what happens with the heavy crossbow. What did happen? What happened? Oh, I just won and that's all. Okay. Closing the location banishes any remaining cards in the deck, of course. It makes sense. To leave your location, tap the move. Move. What's the move? This is the move. Okay. You should move Auric to the deeper dungeons where his superior fortitude skill will help him close that lock, of course. They shouldn't have told me that because I already knew it. What's that? Oh, that's not the... To the deeper dungeon. This is the deeper dungeon, right? Okay, it says in the upper left corner. Okay, so how do I move the fellow? There. Dude, how do I move you there? Really now. Somehow he moved. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what awaits here. Some cards allow you to reduce damage or some of all damage. Let's see what the Flaming Man's is. For a combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee die. 1d8 plus 1. Oh, I think that those 1d8 plus 1 are the numbers that we get on the dice. Probably. I'm not 100% sure. Discard. I discarded this one the previous time, so I think that I will win no matter what with this dice. At the start of each turn, a card is discarded from the Blessings deck. If there are no blessings left at the start of a turn, your party loses the scenario. So, blessings, where are the blessings? I have no idea. This is the number of cards left in the blessings. Okay. Okay. Whatever. So, let's see what happens here. Farmhouse. What? I have to move her as well. Okay, well, let's move her there. Oh, so I just have to double tap. Okay. Let's see what happens here. During the check, if another character can help, their portrait will have an exclamation point. Then tap the portrait to see what they can do. Let's see what you can do, Auric. What can you do? I tapped you, but what? Oh, it's the card here. Right? Right. Yeah, very good. Good information. Thank you. Should I roll the dice? I have no idea. So I got a 7 for the... I have no idea what's happening here. But I am hopefully winning, so... Woohoo! So we're back in the deeper dungeons and we've met the cultist. Okay, so I need to get to roll a 9 in combat, which I will surely be able to get. Let's get this extra one. Let's play this card. I can't play it. Why I can't I play it? Okay. So he will be destroyed. Oh, just a 14. Close location. Yes, of course. What's that? Oh, I need... What do I need? I don't know what I need, but let's roll. Okie dokie. So let's see what the lady does now. We have found the villain again. So I need a 15. I really need to play this to get some extra power. And I think I can play the Amulet of Fire. Or not. No, I can't. But I can play this guy. No, I can't. Is there just one card that I can play? So you can't play multiple cards, apparently. Okay. Let's see the recharge. I'm very curious to see what this does. Recharge. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, now. That makes sense. So you can use them. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this game a bit right now. Because... oh my god, at first I had absolutely no clue what was happening. But it makes sense because this is a very, very complex game. And I won! Woohoo! We have unlocked a new character. Mariciel, an elf, and... ooh, Kyra. I don't know what she is, but she looks like a character from Dorne in Game of Thrones. So yeah, I like her. What do I have to do? I have to select somebody. So she's a female elf rogue, which focuses on dexterity, and this one on constitution and strength. So I will get her here. Oh, I can get both, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I don't have others, so oh my god, there are quite a few characters here. Okie dokie, let's see what comes next. I think I'm starting some sort of a campaign, right? Let's try to play this one. Hope probably I will be all alone this time. And okay, so stuff is happening. I didn't read. I was just looking at the photos of the images, sorry. If a monster's power causes you to recharge one or more cards, do so. Then draw the same number of cards you recharged. I have no idea again what they said, but it will all make sense, surely. Before you act, recharge 2 cards. And these are the bad guys, the bandits. They're okay. You may review your character skills, powers, and cards as you choose the location. Okay. Drag each character to a starting location. So in the woods, a wisdom or survival. When closing, summon undefeated bandit henchman, succeed at dexterity. So we'll take the elf girl here, and we'll take the Dorn girl, I don't know how to call her other way. Okay. Pick your turn order by dragging the portraits. I don't really care. Do I care? Does it matter? I don't know right now. But we're at Sandpoint. Okay, let's get a bit more sound. Let's see. Did the music go away? It doesn't really matter. So we have the information on the top left. I just saw this location. You may discard 2 cards or evade an encounter. Okay. Succeed at dexterity or stealth when closing. Okay. You may use your character power for this check, sorry. Tap the power icon below your portrait. Remember, you can tap your portrait to check the character sheet. This is my character power. And what did I do? What's the character power that I used? Hide. You may evade your encounter. Oh, okay. So I didn't do the blessing of Torag. What is this turn? What did they say that this turn does? What do I have to do now? Well, nothing, probably. And we're moving to the waterfront. A large chest. The difficulty to defeat is increased by the scenario's adventure deck number. To defeat it, draw 1d4 new weapons. Okay, let's see what I can use. I have a blessing here. If you encounter this card, you automatically acquire this card to add 1 die to any check. Discard. Let's see if it helps. Yes, I have discarded it. Oh, I didn't manage to. Think of your deck as your life. If you need to draw from it, but you are out of cards, your character will die. I hit the shuffle button. Okay. Oh, so I can draw from the deck. I see right now. So this is my deck and I can get cards randomly or not. Oh, they are given at the end of the turn. Okay. Phew, this is difficult. So I managed to find a bandit. The difficulty to defeat it increased by the scenario's advantage. So I need combat. 8. Let's get... I have to recharge 1. I will reduce combat damage, but I'm not really sure that matters. Okay, let's try it and let's see if it matters. Recharge. Okay. She can use the power. This power. What is this power? Sneak attack. If you are the only character at your location, you may recharge a card to add 1d6 to your combat check, or discard it to add an additional. Okay, so I will use this, and I will discard this card. Okay, so we've got 3 dice right now. So I think it's enough. I only need 8 in combat, so I'll probably get an 8 with... Oh my god! This is incredible. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. So maybe I think it was just made to... I had to lose for the purpose of this tutorial. Let's see what your power is, lady. Instead of your first exploration on a turn, you may reveal a card that has the divine trait to choose a character at your location. Well, I don't really know what that means, so I will not do it right now. I found a mercenary. Okay, so what is this? Whoa, she looks nice. After playing this card, if you do not have the divine skill, banish it. Oh, I don't have the divine skill of... Oh, I discarded it. I didn't want to discard it. Sorry. I still need something. Let's do this. And... Oh, whoa, 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 again. Press recharge. Which can be recharged. Oh, I think that this one can be recharged. No? Oh, the divine one. Okay. Next. I have a lot of blessing of the gods here. I can do something. If it discard this card to explore. I don't want to explore because I don't really have a lot of hands, a lot of cards in my hand. Let's see what happens now. Mayor Kendra Deverin. Banish this card to examine your location deck. Okay, so I need Charisma or Diplomacy. They're the same. Charisma seems to D4. Okay, so the D's I just understood right now are the number of you see, this is a D6 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and this is with 1, 2, 3, 4. So the higher the D, the more you get. Oh my god, this might sound like such a new thing to say for somebody who knows these games. I don't really know them. You may evade your encounter. Well, I don't really want to evade my encounter. Let's see what I can use here. This one seemed good. I can discard it. Banish this card and choose a character at your location to automatically succeed at a non-combat perception. That's not the case. For your combat check, reveal this card to use your dexterity or ranged skill. I can't recharge it. I think that if I use this card, it doesn't help. So the only one that I can use is this one. Right? I can't use any other card. Okay, so I understood it correctly. So I can only use the highlighted one. Let's see if I get a... No, I didn't get a 10. I was unlucky. Okay, next. What was the skill again? The power, the thing that I didn't understand. Instead of your first exploration, you may reveal a card that has the divine trait. Oh, I see. If I discarded a lot of... I only have 2 discarded cards. I understood what it does now. Okay, so I need the soldier. Charisma or diplomacy 6. Or strength and melee 8. Let's see, charisma. Let's select charisma. Because I need it. It's risky. Let's go for melee. Let's go for combat because she's a combat girl. Recharge. I saw that this recharge stuff is always a better option. Incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Incredible. I'm very unlucky. Oh my god. Reveal. Let's use the reveal. Whoa. Okay. I forgot again the powers. What do they do? You may evade what I don't want to. And sneak attack. Should I sneak attack right now? I think that it won't hurt to sneak attack. Let's recharge this one. And come on, this must be an 8. Just a 9. I am so unlucky when it comes to rolling, but... Oh, he did damage to me and I have to discard 2 cards. Ooh. Not good. 1. And... 2. I have 8 cards in my deck. Let's see how many will I get now. Okay, so I will always have 5 in my hand. Understood. Wisdom or survival 7. Charisma or diplomacy. I will go for the charisma and the help of the blessing of the whatever. I only need a 6. Based on my luck, I will get a 2. Oh, I managed to get an 8. Okay. This is a good thing that I did. So now I can use the cure. Reveal this card and choose a character at your location. Shuffle random cards from his discard pile. Okay, but I don't want to. Should I explore the location and... No, I'll just take my time. There are still 21 turns left, so... Not in a hurry. Blessing of Chorag. Discard this card to... oh, so I'm trying to get this one. Strength 4. I'm just going to roll because I don't want to lose anything. Or I have to trash one right now. Should I trash this one? No, I won't. It's very complicated right now, of course, because I don't really know the rules, but I don't want to discard any more cards. Large chest. I have nothing to use against this large chest, which is not good, because I need to roll a 10, which I won't. Dexterity or disable a 9. Now, I can't win this roll when using a weapon. Okay, so this one will be a failure, no matter what. I can shuffle or banish. I think I'll banish one of my cards. Or that card. I banish that card. Oh! It's even better. I don't need that card. Good. Combat 8 with a skeleton I can use. Okay. I will reveal it and banish to... no. Let's recharge something here. May I recharge this one? Yes. Okay, so I need an 8 and I got a 14. Things are starting to look a little better right now. This game is fun, but it takes a lot of learning. A lot of learning, and I'm still just at the basic level right now. I need a 9 in combat. The cards of this guy are not that good. So there's not much that I can do right now. I will have to discard some cards. I didn't take this into consideration, but apparently I have to. I just got an 8. Oh, I have to bury a random item or weapon from your discard pile. Recharge this card to reduce damage. Banish this card. Okay, I will bury this one. And now, let's see what I can do. I can use Cure. Reveal this card and choose a character. Shuffle. Oh, I can get some. Okay. Or this one, recharge this card, or discard it to explore. I will discard it to explore right now. I need 5. Oh, and again, it's incredible. I can't get anything. Bye bye, Cardi. But let's see what new cards we're getting now. Hopefully helpful. Next round. There are still 7 cards here. I have an Ogre to defeat. Ooh. I can use this power to evade the encounter. Well, why not? What happens to the ogre? Where does it go? Oh, it goes back and shuffles, so that's not really a good thing. Let's discard this to explore the location again. Trapped passageway, wisdom, perception, dexterity, or aerobics. If defeated, you may immediately explore again. So I need an 8. I will automatically defeat this one, right? Can I play it? May I play the burglar? No. Let's just discard this one and win. Okay. Explore, now we're exploring, even though I don't have many cards left. And my friend the ogre. Banish this card to defeat a monster. Oh, I did banish. Oh my god, I'm so... Oh my god. I did banish and got the ogre back into the deck. The Skeleton Horde. Each character at an open location summons and encounters an ancient skeleton. Let's see. I need an 8 in combat, which I will easily get with my cards, so no problem. Here. Now it's difficult. I need an 8 in combat. Reveal. Okay, I will reveal this and hopefully I will get an 8. Ah! Great. My luck. Discard 6 cards. I don't even have 6 cards. 1, 2. What happens? I'm losing? Is this game over? Oh my god. I only have 3 cards in my deck. That sucks. That sucks. Well, let's hope for the best. A 4. Nope. All hopes are lost. Mariciel has fallen. Oh, but I can carry on playing with this girl. Oh my god. Zombie giant. I want to evade. Discard this card. Should I risk it? Let's no longer risk anything. Okay, so I'll have to discard 1. Okay. And now we have to defeat the freaking goblin. And I think that now is the right time to use this cure, reveal, and get some of my cards back. 1, 2, 3 cards. and recharge the little fellow. 7. And I needed 6, so it's okay. Oh no, it was not good. I thought it was. Bandit, finally! We have to defeat the freak. Before you act, recharge a card. So there's a +2 in combat. I will discard this one for next try. I only need an 8. Should I use another one just to be safe? Oh, I can't use another one just to be safe, so... Oh my freaking god. Fuck. My luck. I was so unlucky with the rolls today. So unlucky. There are just 11 turns left. Let's do this again and hope for the best. 10. Okay, so I only have the freaking bandits. Reveal. 6. And I have nothing else left. Oh my god! Do you see what's happening here? Do you see what's happening here? They're making fun of me. Oh my god. Come on! I'm dragging the card. It's a bandit. I know. Let's use this one and hope for the... I will discard this one as well. It's incredible. Come on. Come on. Let me do it, you freak. Come on, I'm dragging it. This is my final chance because I have 0. Come on. Well, I'm saying come on because I'm trying to drag the cards and they're not working as they should. It's not a lot that I'm having here. I don't know why I can't use any of these. It's probably because I don't know the rules. This is incredible. They wanted me defeated. This is a conspiration against me. Well, it doesn't really matter what I discard because... I'm trying now. I am dragging the dice, but it's not going anywhere. Bye-bye. So Cairo has fallen and I lost. Pathfinder Adventure, this is a very difficult game that takes a lot of dedication to get rid of it. What is this? Oh, I got some new cards or whatever. I'm getting cards apparently, so okay. Thank you. Well, this is the game. It takes a lot of playing, learning, and there's a lot that you have to do. I don't even know what I'm doing here right now. I have to learn this game because it's interesting, but it's way too difficult for a beginner. However, it is free to play, so if you liked what you saw, give it a try. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.